Out in the garage today, a little bit different, not wrenching on anything. I bought a motorcycle airbag vest and thought I would share with you the decision-making process. Why did I decide to make this purchase for myself and my wife? It's not something I did quickly. I've been studying it for almost a year now, trying to decide what to do. And then, which airbag vest I chose and why that particular airbag vest and not others, so you can understand my process there, whether or not you agree. And then lastly is, what do I think about airbag vests in general? Is it something everybody should have? Is it something nobody should have? So I thought I would tie those things together for you and let you know what I was thinking when I purchased it. So the big question is, why did I buy an airbag vest? I ride this big touring bike. It's got lots of lights on it so people notice me. It's got the DCT transmission, so no clutch. It's got the airbag already built in with an airbag for frontal collisions. So why did I buy an airbag vest? Well, I'm almost 60. I'm getting up there. And I can tell you that healing is slow. At this age, when you get in a wreck, when you injure yourself, it takes a long time to heal. Like, injuries are more catastrophic. As you get older, your bones thin, you lose calcium, all these things happen to you. You lose muscle mass. So you have to really think about, like, how do I prevent injury instead of how do I heal from injury? So the first goal is always to prevent the injury. And I think a motorcycle airbag will probably help me do that. I've been riding a very long time, so from an experience standpoint, I think I rode my first motorcycle, mini bike, when I was probably 10, motorcycle when I was 11-ish. My older brother got me out on, I think it was a YZ 250 or something crazy. It was way too big for a kid my age. Terrified to shift, had him screaming at me to shift, but I didn't. And I've been riding since. I took a long time off, like a lot of people. Once I had kids and I had responsibilities. I almost died in a couple of car crashes, motorcycle crashes, from people cutting me off. I won't commute on a motorcycle anymore just because that's where I've almost died several times. Literally, people run you off the road, or in one case, I had tires fall off of a truck right in front of me. So those are all things that are real, and there are things beyond your skill level that will happen that make you have to react. And if you have to go down, if something happens and you get hit, or if something happens and you can't swerve out of the way in time, you have to think about, like, how do I not get injured? It hurts so much to be injured. It takes so long to recover. Step one is to, like, how do I prevent the injury? So that's really why I decided to get that airbag for us. All right, here I am in my airbag vest. I chose the Moto Airbag V4, no surprise. After watching the Bennett's video and doing a lot more research, look that Bennett's video up if you haven't seen it. It goes into really in depth on all the various airbags. It doesn't have some of the current ones. But I did a lot of research on my own to figure out if I wanted to order it. My main problem was you can't find them here in the US, so I couldn't go to my local performance shop and hop in there and try on a Moto airbag and say, okay, what size do I need? So I had to order this blind. I have no idea if I could return it. So there's a lot of questions I had to ask. I looked at the Helite, the Tech Air 5, the Tech Air 5 Plasma, and this coat. Those are the four I looked at primarily. I was down to that short list. You'll find, if you watch a couple of videos and do some research on your own, you're going to find that there's one manufacturer that makes a lot of these airbags. So I knew that going in. And I limited myself down to those airbags for my final choice round. The Helite was really good. I almost chose the Helite because it is tethered. I don't have to remember to charge it. It has good front protection. It does the neck stabilization, which I really, really want, the neck stabilization. And that was one of my primary concerns. I want my chest and neck protected. So I looked at the Helite, was really impressed with that. I was really, really close to pulling the trigger on the Tech Air 5 Plasma. It's a lightweight under jersey one. It fits underneath your gear. It doesn't stabilize the neck, and the front isn't crash rated. So those things kind of really, really turned me off to it. And then there was this coat, which is effectively the same as the Helite. It has the neck protection, chest and back. It's a full coat instead of just a vest you put on over your coat. And it also has the tether deployment. You'll note this tether deployment, you can go all the way to the end and it doesn't deploy. This one is a speed. It takes 15 pounds of force for deploying it to deploy like that. it's like a seatbelt. If you pull on a seatbelt, you can put it in, but if you jerk on it, it locks right up. And it's the same type of technology that's inside of here for the deployment. So that's how they actually work. That was why I chose it. All right, here I am on the bike. The first thing you'll notice is I'm sitting way further forward than I was before. I'll take the coat off, throw my climb on, and compare it for you. But like, I am way further forward. There's a CO2 canister in front of me. I can drop the seat back, but there's a CO2 canister on my right side. There's an airbag on my left side. So I'm pushed forward. It feels like 2.5 inches. Ironically enough, I just put my helibar risers on. I wouldn't need them if I had had this back in front of me, but I am way too far forward. I feel like I'm sitting in the gas tank here. And my highway pegs would be in the wrong spot. So it's a thick jacket in the back and the front. You can feel the jacket. Again, this thing is freaking heavy. It's 9 pounds. So this is a big jacket. It's bulky. So just be aware that you're going to be further forward. I am tethered in. So one of the questions people have is, what happens if you forget to untether? Well, I can tell you that when I get up from here, I'm right here. Oh, there's the end of my tether. I'm pulling on it. It's not firing. So that was one of my concerns. Like, if I got off this bike, is it going to cost me $30 to dismount? So I don't think the answer is yes. I haven't ridden a whole lot, but I've not triggered it yet. All right, so here's the jacket itself. On the right side, you have the trigger. You cannot relocate this. So this is the actual trigger mechanism. You can pull it all the way out. It has the one zip pocket on it right here. I've learned crashing on the Aprilia, you don't want shit in your pockets anyway, because man, does it hurt when you land on stuff. It has adjustable straps on the side, so you can let it out more if you put on gear under it, like a thermal coat, which I will do, my heated gear. Otherwise, I can tighten it all the way up, typically. Underneath of it this is the actual mesh coat. This is not the airbag vest. You can see that you can zip it out right here. And thoughtfully, the zippers hide away from you. So you can zip out the mesh liner. Both sides. Then you have your coat and your vest separated. When you're wearing the vest, and you're wearing just the vest portion, there's a belt in here that you need to have tight. That's to keep the airbag from moving while you have it on. So you can vest this and wear it as just a vest if it's hot out, or you have another piece of gear you want to wear under it. This weighs a lot less now. I should weigh it and find out. So this is the airbag vest itself, and you can see that it's a lot friendlier. You can see the expansion fabric in it, so it's made to stretch over you. This should fit tight. There's also zippers here that open up extra expansion. So you can really make this thing pretty darn big if you need to. I mean, I've just added that much to it, so on either side. So you can make this a whole lot bigger. But you really want them to fit tight when you've got them on. That's the vest itself. The coat they give you has shoulder armor, CE2 rated shoulder armor. I did pull it out and check it out. Just standard CE2 armor for both shoulders and both elbows. The coat itself is slide rated, so you're CE2 rated for slides as well. On here, on the sleeves, it's textile, all the way down, no leather. The wrists have zippers to open everything up, and then they have straps to tighten it down on your arms. Again, you want to wear a vest pretty tight to keep the airbag in the right place. That's going to take some getting used to because I'm terrible at that. That's the coat itself. Most of the weight is naturally in the armor. What I haven't checked is if any of my other armor fits this. I have found that one elbow cup, this one, the right one, for some reason, is uncomfortable on my elbow, and I don't know why. I'm assuming it'll break in and fit to me at some point. That's it. That's the coat's assembly and disassembly. So if you're looking for a coat, it has the underlayer and the vest itself. This is the actual airbag, and you can wear this just by itself, which is kind of a cool option. It was one of the things I was thinking is, do I want to wear their coat or do I want to wear my Climb coat underneath of it? I could do either. You have to pull the back piece out of the Climb to do that. So yeah, I would say it's pretty comfy. It's what you would expect from a coat. Surprised I couldn't find any of that stuff online anywhere. All right, so let's wrap this long conversation up with what are my thoughts on the Moto airbag, or the airbag vest itself. The Moto airbag is a great airbag. I don't regret that choice at all. I think it's the best compromise of not having to remember to charge it. It has a good tether system, protects my chest, like with a rating. It protects my neck with a rating, which the other airbags do not do. So I'm sure that it does what it says it's supposed to do. So would I recommend a airbag as a regular rider? If you are a daily commuter and you ride to work with your backpack on, you got to have your work clothes already in your backpack, so you're not riding comfortable anyway, you already got all your crap on. Yeah, I would say it's a very good piece of equipment. All of my near-death experiences on motorcycles on roads have been in traffic, commuting. I find that the congested traffic, people being in a rush, people being on their phones, inattentiveness, just the traffic load itself on narrow roads, all that leads to more wrecks. I think I've probably near death 3 or 4 times. If I wasn't riding an Enduro, I probably would have been in several wrecks. The Enduro has the ability to hop the curb, which I used twice. Once to dodge tires, where I'm pretty sure that I would have ate a tire at full speed if I did not hop the curb. And I didn't have a dirt bike that actually handle the suspension travel it needed to do. So I think if I was commuting every day, I would absolutely wear that vest every day. I've already got all the crap on. I'm already uncomfortable because I got a backpack on and all the other crap. I would wear it every day. However, riding a tour bike, which I bought it for this guy. I didn't buy it for the Tuono. I've wrecked on it, and I've only wrecked at low speeds. I'm not really worried about if I need an airbag on it. If I do, I want a squid suit. So here's what I would tell you. I would say that if you're a wind in the hair, bugs in your teeth rider wearing your patch vest, probably not a great purchase. You're not going to want to wear it. You're going to come out to your garage and you're not going to want to wear it. It's constrictive. It's got to be on tight to be effective. It's $750, so it's probably the most, in fact, it is the most expensive piece of single safety gear I own. It was more than my helmet. My helmet was, I think, 600 and something. So it's the most expensive piece of safety gear I own, which is unfortunate because I'm not convinced I'll wear it. I think that I don't like to be constricted. You saw how my Climb coat fits. I like my gear to be loose. I don't like to feel like I'm all bound up. If you look at all of my snowboarding gear, my hiking gear, my mountaineering gear, all of my sport gear, with the exception of downhill mountain biking, that gear was very tight because I ate shit on that. I ate it a lot on that particular sport. I used that gear. I think I like things loose, so I'm wondering, for a while here, because I paid a lot of money for it, I'm going to be very conscious about it. I'll come out to the garage and I'll pop it on, and I'll hook it up to the bike, and I'll be like, ooh, I'm being safe. But once that period wears off, and I'm getting into the riding piece, I will be coming out to the garage, and I'll be looking at my rack of coats, and I'll be like, which coat do I wear today? And I'll go for the comfortable one, which is my Climb. If you look at my Climb, it's covered, it's got bugs on it. It's a very comfortable coat because I wear it all the time. I love that coat. I don't wear it right. It's loose. So it won't do a whole lot for me other than modest slide projection, because when I hit the ground, it's going to rotate, and all the pieces that are not designed for sliding are what's going to hit the ground. I should be wearing it a lot tighter, and I don't, because I don't like tight gear. So I think it's really up to each of us as riders to determine our safety tolerance and our risk tolerance. How much, if you don't want to ride with a helmet, hey, that's totally on you, man. Like, I get it. Like, we all have different things we want to experience when we ride the bike. It's your body. If you crash and you get disabled, that's up to you. Look at MotoGiant, right? Like, so sadly, I know it's a little frustrating at this point, but other than saying if you're a daily commuter, wear the damn thing because I've almost died in it, and that's where I have practical experience saying, yeah, I wish I had it. I think it's up to you as a rider to decide whether or not you would be willing to wear something like that. I would go try some stuff on at a store. If you're outside the US, you can pick these up in Europe. Go try them on and say, would I actually wear this? It is freaking heavy. It is tight. It's constrictive. It's hot. But I can tell you the other side of this is nobody has ever been in a crash and regretted having safety gear on, right? Nobody's crashed their car and said, damn, I wish I didn't have a seatbelt. You know, nobody's gone down on their bike at 45 miles an hour and said, Jesus, I wish I wasn't wearing a helmet, right? Like, so there's that side of it. You know you're taking a risk when you don't have more safety gear on, but there's a point where the safety gear ruins the experience of the fun. Like, if I have really tight gear on, I think that the safety gear is tight. I am probably not going to enjoy the ride. It's going to be hot. I'm already behind this big ass windscreen. I'm already back here in this little air bubble. Like, it's hot already on this bike in the summer. I can't imagine what it's going to be like with that gear on. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video after summer. I'll let you know, did I wear it on a couple 1,000-mile road trips, or did I end up throwing the climb in the trailer and calling it a day? So that's the real question. So it's, at the end of the day, it's your call. Keep your wheels down. Have a good trip.